Trump urges Congress to amend wasteful coronavirus aid bill. U.S. President Trump has urged Congress to amend a $900 million coronavirus relief bill to more than triple its stimulus payments to Americans. In a video message posted on Twitter, he said the package really is a disgrace, full of wasteful items. It's called the COVID relief bill, but it has almost nothing to do with COVID, he said. The $900 million bill includes one-off $600 payments to most Americans, but Mr. Trump said the figure should be $2,000. Republicans and Democrats have been negotiating a coronavirus stimulus rescue package since July, and Mr. Trump, who has largely stayed out of the talks, had been expected to sign the legislation into law following its passage through Congress on Monday night. Those agencies will have to shut if the president vetoes or refuses to sign it by midnight next Monday. Most legislation that comes from Congress requires the approval of the president before becoming law. However, Mr. Trump has not specifically said he would veto the bill. Even if he does, U.S. media say there could be enough votes from both Democrats and Republicans in Congress to override his veto. In Tuesday night's message from the White House, Mr. Trump balked at spending in the bill on other countries, arguing that this money should go to struggling Americans. Mr. Trump concluded, "Congress found plenty of money for foreign countries, lobbyists and special interests, while sending the bare minimum to the American people who need it. It wasn't their fault. It was China's fault." On Monday afternoon, congressional leaders unveiled a 5,593-page package and voted on it several hours later. The relief package contains a number of provisions that will help tens of millions of Americans struggling to make ends meet in the pandemic-battered economy. Monday's package extends federal jobless benefits of up to $300 per week for 11 weeks, although this again is half the amount provided by the previous bill. The package contains $25 billion in rental aid and extends an eviction moratorium that was due to expire at the end of this month, a lifeline for millions of Americans. On Tuesday, President-elect Joseph Biden said the coronavirus bill was merely a down payment and vowed he would press lawmakers to pass another stimulus bill after he enters office next month. The most powerful congressional Democrat, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, usually a fierce antagonist of the president, said she agreed with Mr. Trump's call for $2,000 one-off stimulus payments for every American. Such a plan would need to be passed by the Republican-controlled Senate, where it may well face resistance. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, a staunch ally of President Trump, responded to Ms. Pelosi with his own tweets welcoming her support for increasing payments, and saying let's go further and agree with President Trump that big tech needs to be reined in by winding down Section 230 liability protections. The Democratic Minority Leader of the Senate, Chuck Schumer, tweeted, "Trump needs to sign the bill to help people and keep the government open, and we're glad to pass more aid Americans need."